Hey everyone, welcome to the Fee Experiment. And guess what we are talking about today? Today we're talking about drain flies. If you don't know what a drain fly is, don't worry. I'm going to show you what one looks like up front and personal because I have drain flies and I need to tell you a little bit about the history of my drain flies, okay? So I'm sitting in my bathroom because this is the place of where we're going to work in this bathroom on getting rid of these drain flies because they happen to live in your drains, which is why they're called drain flies. They lay their eggs there, they eat there, they eat and feed off of all the matter and different things that gets the gunk that gets stuck into your bathroom piping and things, which is why it's a good idea to keep your drains cleaned and cleared out. Okay, so we bought this home 3 years ago, and I had never ever seen a drain fly, never even heard of a drain fly. When I saw them start appearing in my home, I thought that they were, really not too long after we moved in, and it probably had already been here, but I just didn't pay attention, thinking it's just a fly because it was, time of the season it was. But the bottom line is I started seeing little ones everywhere. And I kept saying, those baby flies, they're like really tiny, cute little, yes, I said cute, little baby flies, because they have these perfect little wings. But nonetheless, just like flies and just like fruit flies, you don't want that crap in your house. I don't care what they look like. They do have these perfect little wings. And I had never seen that before, and I thought they were fruit flies, but I had fruit out, and they were not hanging around the fruit. I had put the fruit in the refrigerator and everything, but I was still seeing them. It's like it was getting more and more, but it wasn't like totally infested, if you know what I mean. So what I decided to do was take a picture of it and then do a Google search with that picture to find out what they were. And that's how I found out that they were drain flies. Okay, so what I ended up doing, I immediately called Orkin. Orkin came out and she confirmed, the woman that came out confirmed that they were in fact drain flies. And so they wanted to charge me an arm and a leg to get rid of them, to do a treatment. And they said I had to come back and do another treatment. They would have to come back and do another treatment, which meant that was going to be more money. And then they wanted to sell me their chemicals that they use to get rid of the drain flies so that I can use it for maintenance purposes to make sure they don't come back. So me being you can call it cheap or whatever, but me being the type of person that wants to see if there's anything out there that I can do on my end without having to pay a ton of money to get rid of this. Because I know people call Orkin to get rid of all type of bugs, or they just go get home defense like we do from the stores, from like your local hardware stores, and just get rid of them that way. So anyway, in my research, I found that you can do a ton of things. You can use hot water, you can use bleach, you can use hot water and bleach, you can use dish liquid and apple cider vinegar in a little bowl, like you could catch gnats, and they'll get attracted to that and get stuck. That to me would take too long. I don't want to keep seeing them. I don't want to see them floating around in any liquid in a bowl either. So I said, let me try the hot water method and the bleach method. And I did, and that worked perfectly fine. Fast forward 3 years later, we went out of town. We just got home. I'm ready to get to work on combating these things again. So I said, this is 2024. Let me see if there's a more recent video with something even easier than me having to do the hot water method for a few days, because it can become annoying. You have to go through every bathroom, pour it down that drain, pour it down your sink, pour it down your kitchen sink, just to make sure that you get everywhere that they could possibly be coming from. Again, they're drain flies, so they're living in all the drains more than likely. So except for my upstairs, I never see them upstairs. I've never seen them upstairs. But I took care of it upstairs just in case. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. So I found this video, this really nice guy. His name is Guy. He's called Guy Pest Control is his channel. And he said something so simple that I had literally thought of before, but because Orkin didn't say it, and because no one on the videos 3 years ago was saying this would definitely get rid of them. So I said, no, I'm not going to try that because that probably doesn't work, and it's probably a reason no one is using it, which I should have did it. But anyway, it's insecticide, like bug spray. Okay, so he said Raid ant and roach spray. You spray it down your drains. Don't worry about what it's going to do to the environment, because it's not going to hurt the environment. And he goes into his whole explanation as to why it won't. And if you want to hear that, for those that are environmentalists that solely focus on everything that does not hurt the environment. Please go watch that. So it's more important to me to get those things out of my home. So what I did after watching his video, I was like, okay, I don't have any Raid ant and roach spray. I just got off the road. We just traveled 7.5, 8 hours to get home. 8 hours to get home. I'm tired. I don't want to go to bed worrying about drain flies flying around my face while I'm sleeping. So let's go ahead. Either I'm going to boil the hot water and do that method, or find what other bug spray I have around the house. And we have a ton because we live in the South. I have never seen so many bugs in my life. I moved from Detroit down to the South, and it's like, oh my God, every little creeping thing that the Lord has ever created is in the South for sure. So we have home defense, we have other things that's like home defense, and so I'm going to use either one of those and put down in the drain, because he said do it at night before you go to bed, and when you wake up in the morning they'll be dead. If they're not all dead, or if you still see one or two, do it again for another night, and that should completely clear it out for good. So that's the experiment today. Instead of using the boiling hot water and the bleach, because maybe you guys have already tried that, or whatever, we're going to try the bug spray. So I'm excited to get started with that because I can't wait. So we're going to wake up tomorrow together. Well, I'm going to start a video again tomorrow. When I wake up, I'll have to, unplug the drains so that if they get out, they will come out. If none come out, because they are not shy. They have no problem with coming out and hanging out on your walls. I don't ever see them around my trash. I don't ever see them on any food. They always just hang on the walls, just there. So guys, that's going to be the first experiment, and I hope that does it. If the bug spray that I use does not work, then I'm going to go tomorrow to Walmart and get some Raid and roach spray. Okay? So I'm so glad to have you on this little experiment with me, and I hope this works so it can work for you and you don't have to go pay Orkin or any other bug killers for doing this for you. Okay? We're about saving money. All right? So let's get into this experiment. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be using in the sink. The gun is not working. We thought we could put a gun on it, but it's not working. So it's a complete insect killer, germ killer. It reduces 99.9% of germs that any bug leaves behind. I've got some plastic gloves on, of course, for safety purposes. Because this little shooter here, this gun, does not work with this, I'm going to take it off and we're just going to pour it down the drain. And like I said, come back tomorrow and pretty much see if this experiment works. And if it works and you have home defense or anything other than Raid, you can absolutely use it. Okay, so I'm just gonna pour. I actually have a funnel. I'm gonna use my funnel. I'm gonna use this funnel, put it down in there. I haven't seen any hanging in the kitchen walls pretty much, so could you stand over here just a little bit so I can get around here? But I'm gonna treat the kitchen anyway. Oh shucks, the kitchen anyway. Okay. We don't need a whole lot. When they were spraying their stuff in on the, when Guy was showing the experiment, when he was spraying it, he didn't spray a whole ton. I don't know how this is gonna work, but that funnel can't fit in there. So, this stuff is not the most pleasant smelling. I'm gonna aim it over here, and it should go right down the drain. Okay, because we're going to bed and nobody's going to be using the kitchen tonight, I'm going to plug this up. Certainly I can bleach all of this down in the morning. Plug this up so nobody comes running out of here escaping. And so I'm going to take this stuff and I'm going to do the bathrooms as well. And I don't have to walk you all around the house while I do that, but I'm going to do the bathrooms as well, and even in the tub, and we'll see tomorrow. And hopefully there will be drain fly free. And like he said, if we see like maybe one or two, do it another night, and that should completely clear them out. If not, then we're moving on to raid. Hey everyone, I'm back. It's morning time. We put the solution down the faucets, down the drains last night. And remember, I said I was going to wait till the next day, come back to see if it actually worked. And I'm excited because I'm hoping that this works, and I'll be able to help you guys save money and not call Orkin. Remember, it was Guy's Pest Solutions is who I was looking at his video that showed how to do this. So be sure to check him out. It's not Guy's Pest Control, it's Guy's Pest Solutions. So anyway, only thing I have to do is just unplug my drains, because I plugged them up, and just disinfect my sinks, of course, because we have bugs solution down there, and clean it out. And I'm going to wait about an hour, because within an hour or less, they will come out. Because like I said, they're not shy. They will come out and hang out on your walls. So we'll see. And I'll check back and I'll look. And if I see no drain flies, I will let you know. I'm excited because I hope this works. Hey guys, look. That right there is just a spot. The wall needs to be washed. But there are no drain flies on my wall. They always hang out around here, or even on this side. I checked my husband's side of the sink down the counter there. I'm not going to show you his side because he has way too much going on over there. But I am really excited. There are no drain flies hanging out on my wall. And matter of fact, I waited longer than an hour. This is already evening time now. So I'm super excited. Look at that. Nothing. So guys, listen, this absolutely works. I'm glad you watched the video and shared this little journey experiment with me. Please like, subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell, because I will be posting other experimental things that will help some of us who don't want to spend a ton of money. Okay, you have a great rest of your day.